The Bernina 880 has a shape creator function in the embroidery side of the machine. So you'll be able to take any design and put multiples around a variety of shapes like squares or circles or a spiral. So one thing that I would advise is that you play around with this with smaller designs just to kind of get started with. You do have some smaller designs in folder 5, and towards the end I was playing around and noticing there was some smaller designs. There's this little ladybug, the flower, the butterfly, even the stars would be fun. But we'll do one of these, and then I'm going to show you, you can also bring in your sewing stitches such as buttonholes and eyelets that you could have fun with as well. So let's just take a look at the little ladybug. Let's make the playground a little bigger by selecting a slightly larger hoop and then Xing out of here. So Shape Creator is found in the I for information, and it's this symbol here with the little arc and the 3 squares. So in here, it's like having your own little personal kind of extra software program that will allow you to play around. Here's what we're talking about. I mentioned different shapes, so all these shapes can be selected and also adjusted. So even though it's a square, we could change it so it will end up being more rectangle. A circle can be also more oval. So you see one little design is added to the edge or shape, and as we add, it will place them in a symmetrical location. So a lot of times I'll just go ahead and keep adding until I see the right amount here. And then you have the next option is to adjust the size of the circle. So right now you see that it's actually outside of our hoop area just because those little antennas are probably touching it. So I could reduce that whole entire circle down. It still has the 20 little ladybugs on it, so that would be something that eventually they'll all start to touch as I go. But if you take the little lock off this, we can then go ahead and make it more oval or change the shape that we're working with. So you could really dial that in. I'm going to put that back to a normal circle setting, and let's just take a peek. We'll take the 20 little ladybugs, put them on the curve. There's the up or around, the heart, super fun. You can definitely see you could add a few more in there. You have the star, and that can be also manipulated for size. So you can definitely add a few more ladybugs. If it's a star, I would definitely add in groups of 5. So 25 ladybugs would be a nice balanced look to get around it, by the way. And then here's a fun one. We've got other shapes, but the spiral at the bottom here, you can definitely have some fun with that. These last two here would allow you, and it might be a little hard to see, but you're twisting the 90 degrees and applying it to the design. And so right now the ladybugs are all lined up like they're coming out in a little marching path here. You could mirror image them too. You won't notice that change because they are a symmetrical design mostly. And then once you're happy with the result, just the check mark brings it right on in and ready to stitch. Now you do have a lot of starts and stops with that particular design, but that is an option. So how about this? I mentioned you can bring over sewing design, so let's leave this whole area, come all the way back out to the beginning, here we go, and go into one of our sewing worlds. And just because it's kind of easy to see, buttonholes are fun to do this way, and even eyelets. So if you're looking for that type of design, let's do a buttonhole. We'll add that to a larger playground and go into our Shape Creator. So here is where we're going to start. We were last on the spiral, so it looks like that's where I get to start. Add some buttonholes along that line, and all of a sudden you have something fun you're looking at. Maybe it's more on the heart or even a star. That's kind of fun. Here, let's add that, go up to 25. You'll see it almost looks like a snowflake when you get to that point. And then you could size these up or down. Let's actually push these a little bit smaller, and it actually will start to bring that into a snowflake look. Whether you cut those buttonholes open or not, that is a fun design that we just created from scratch with our Shape Creator function. If this was something I want to save, remember you can touch the folder and then touch the folder with the arrow pointing into the heart, and we would be saving it on our sewing machine here, where we would be retrieving it from this folder if we wanted to open it up for tomorrow and embroider it at any time. So if this video has been fun, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you check out all over 120 videos that we have done on the Bernina 880. And you'll find all the links below in the description.